Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Lofi Network. I want to get into some general messages for you. And of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. So no matter what your zodiac sign, this reading is for you, okay? Divine, concerning the next 48, what is the overall energy that you have for us? Okay. So, red flag, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. So, I'm also seeing the word caution. So, there's something that possibly is going to need your attention. Okay. I feel like this is something that you could possibly be getting rid of or saying goodbye to with bye Felicia at the bottom of the deck. So, peacing out, thank you, next, leaving, and not caring. So there's something that is about to strike your attention, okay, within the next 48. Something is going to be a literal red flag for you. Divine, tell me what this message is with the red flag before we move on. We have graduation day, okay? So leveling up, lessons learned, as well as acquired wisdom. And give me one more to round off this energy, Divine. Yeah, it's almost like there's some sort of test with the cleanse, detox, ridding negativity, as well as purification. I feel like you made the right decision concerning some sort of, you've made the right choice concerning some sort of decision you needed to make. Yes, I feel like this is something that was immediately stricken on you. Divine, give me one more for red flag. What did we graduate from here with the long call? I feel like you, within it to win it, long-term intentions as well as invested. I feel like you're investing in something concerning you. I feel the magician, in some type of way, because I feel like you're getting ready to bring something into creation. I feel like this is something that you believe in. I feel like also physically moving for some of you all could be very significant as well, because what you have to do or what you want to do may take off in a different city, different state, different country. Divine, what other energies are present here? And then we have rebound. So flighty, temporary options, unpredictable intentions. I feel like this is something, even if something did bounce back, I don't feel like you're going to be giving it any attention. We have sneaky link at the bottom of the deck. So hidden lover, low key situation, as well as side piece. Okay. Because, you could have been out there, testing the waters, having a little fun. Okay. Divine rebound. So we have key player, so important person, playing an essential role as well as irreplaceable. And then we have receipts, so evidence, guilty as charged as well as exposed. Divine, one more to round off the energy here. Yeah. So we have the blues. So scared, heavy emotions, and mental distress. And Divine, who is this energy coming from? What does this put you in the mood of? With the blues particularly? Light bulb moment. Okay. So sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. I feel like there's going to be tangible evidence of you being a healed individual. I feel like people are going to see you for who you truly are and recognize the fact that the ball should have been thrown to you in the first place. I'm also seeing MVP, so most valuable player as well. I feel like you were surrounded by a group of people that really didn't hold as much significance as you. And I feel like this is something that you possibly didn't know, but I feel like other people saw in you before you saw it in yourself. Something about you was magnetic. Like, even if you didn't want attention, you got attention. Even if it wasn't the type of attention that you were expecting, you got it. People, when you walked into a room, whether people asked or not, people wondered who you were. And I feel like this is something that you're realizing as well. I feel like you're realizing your true potential, possibly what it is you're meant to do, where you see yourself, the power that you do possess within yourself, and what you hold, how valuable that is as well. Divine, what other energies are here? So we have my boo. And what about my boo, Divine? We have recalling. So memories missing someone as well as reminiscing. And my boo said official status, exclusive relationship as well as seeing each other. Divine, is there a separation here? Bonnie and Clyde. So ride or die, us against the world, as well as dedicated partnership. So no, there isn't a separation. I feel like somebody is heavily thinking about you, considering how valuable you are, how important you are. I feel like somebody could possibly even be looking through their phone and then just recalling you. I feel like you have people who recognize who you are as an individual. I feel like these could be lovers, these could be friends as well. Divine, tell me about this whole dynamic. We have lift off, so fast action, progression forward, as well as the wait is over. I feel like there is a coming together, possibly of two individuals here. Divine, can you give me one more to sum up the overall energy? We have cuffing season. So yes, so single, ready to mingle, ready for a relationship as well as on the hunt. Some of you are on the horizon of a real true relationship. I feel like someone is getting ready to ask you to be in it for the long haul. Yeah. Uh-huh. And Divine, what's the subject matter, overall topic concerning everything? Can I have one, please? Mm. So we have machismo. Yeah. So masculine pride, toxic masculinity, as well as meeting manly expectations. This is just more so giving me emperor vibes. You standing in your power. There's a significant awareness, as I said earlier, of what you possess, what you hold, what you can handle, and what you have. This didn't come by easily. The value that one has in themselves. I feel like a lot was taken away from you. A lot was stripped away from you. We have repo at the bottom of the deck, but this isn't giving me anything physical. It's giving me something more intangible. Some those things that you possess within. It's possible that your entire makeup, your entire being was stripped down to the core so that you can have room to receive this new space that you want to rest in. I feel like he prepares the table before me and in the presence of my enemies. I feel like people are literally about to see you be blessed. You be a fortunate individual. You stand in your power. And sometimes that is what the karma is. It's like the karma is not always about, oh, somebody's, broke, somebody's going through, somebody's losing this, somebody's losing that. Sometimes you have to lose in order to win again. Divine, what is the overall message here? The next 48. We have the Five of Swords. What else here? We have the Moon. And we also have the Two of Swords. There is someone struggling with some sort of conflict. I feel like it's whether somebody should say something to you or not, whether somebody should approach you or not. I feel like somebody is literally experiencing mental conflict. With things that they have concerning you. Something concerning you is hidden. Divine, give me a little more, and then I will clarify a few. What is the message here? We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And then we also have the Page of Swords. Divine, what is this Five of Pentacles in reverse? We have the Six of Cups. Yes, there are a lot of people who have been without you. I feel like these are people who are internalizing the atrocities that they've done. This is one person in particular. I'm sorry, y'all. This is the energy. This is what's coming up. But I feel like there is this energy of regret because I feel like it's possible that the divine is showing people or showing individuals glimpses of what your future would look like. Take the message as it resonates. If you feel like people have been thinking about you, if you feel like people have been discussing possessing you, your name is brought up in some way, or there's something going on that you can't quite understand right now, your intuition is about to walk you through something that people think that they are hiding that you already knew. So I feel like what you have coming in the next 48 is some sort of confirmation. Okay. Your intuition is about to let you know you are not crazy. That thing that you thought was going on, this is exactly what it is. And I feel like it's also possible that this is meant to bring you out of something, because I feel like sometimes we do hold on to things, and we have the tendency to hold on to these things so much that it causes us to forfeit our profit, forfeit our destiny, forfeit that purpose, because we won't let go of things that we've already learned the lessons from. Divine, tell me about this Six of Cups, but somebody is in heavy reflection, of your absence. This is somebody who wants you to be present now. With the Three of Swords, yes, somebody is in heavy memory of the things that they've done, how they possibly made you feel, what they've made you think as well. Somebody thinks that you feel like they are trash. Divine, tell me about this Three of Swords. Yeah, because I'm telling you, there's this energy of regret here with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody regrets their actions. Somebody regrets the things that they've done towards you. With the Knight of Pentacles, there's something that somebody wants to work at here. Divine, tell me about this moon here. Tell me about the moon. The Knight of Swords. Yes, people didn't think about the actions that they took against you. I feel like this is somebody who thought very spontaneously and didn't consider what they were thinking. This Knight of Swords is just giving me somebody irrational, especially with this Five of Pentacles in reverse and this Knight of Wands in reverse. I feel like somebody thought that their intentions were hidden, and I feel like you possibly gave notions of something going on. You made somebody second guess, or you made somebody question something that they did. Okay, something that they feel is hidden, because someone's wondering, do you know? Now that you're gone, do you know? Divine, this Knight of Swords with this moon, what did they do? With the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Divine, is this Eight of Pentacles a work environment? The Nine of Pentacles, yeah. It most certainly is. I feel like something that you possibly were set free from, something that you walked away from, somebody did something very treacherous behind the dark, okay? And I feel like you made somebody second guess. And I feel like people in some way were possibly even intimidated by what you possessed and what you had. Your very presence presented this aura of what I'm feeling is justice, judgment in some kind of way. Divine, the Seven of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody's possibly in some way trying to act like they didn't do anything, like they didn't cast some sort of illusion, that they didn't make you second guess something. But I feel like, once again, what you've been set free from and concerning some sort of work environment, you're going to do on your own. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. You are a threat all by yourself. Divine, this Nine of Pentacles. Can you tell me anything, please? Nine of Pentacles. With the Four of Cups, yes, I feel like you're in a space of being unbothered. I don't feel like you regret anything at all. There's this energy of you not regretting. I feel like you're looking in a different direction. Your attention is focused elsewhere. The things that you desire are focused elsewhere. Four of Cups, lastly, Divine, and then we can move forward. Four of Cups here. We have the Eight of Cups. Yes, I feel like you don't regret walking away from something. I feel like it was time for that with the King of Wands. I feel like that is the action that you took, and I feel like it was the appropriate action, because I feel like you were surrounded by treacherous individuals. I feel like there were multiple individuals that were in a hidden space committing atrocities. This could be throwing your name under the mud. This could be trying to pull up anything to try to get you into a space where you're backed into a corner where you feel alone, because in a work environment you stood on your own with the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, but someone definitely that was connected to something is trying to make it seem like they weren't doing something. Okay. 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 77 could be significant. We also have 87 here as well. So 8 and 7 and even 9. 88 could be significant here as well. We have a lot of synchronicities here. I feel like a lot of things were designed in that way. Things were definitely designed in that way. But I do feel like you are going to possibly even have somebody coming towards you, or even looking out for you, looking somewhere for you with the Page of Swords. Divine, can you tell me anything about this Page of Swords lastly? This Page of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands. I feel like somebody is stressed out. What someone is holding on to is heavy, you know? I feel like it's very heavy because I feel like it's guilt ridden now. I feel like somebody isn't remorseful of anything that they've done. And I feel like if they had the opportunity to do it again, I feel like they would do it again. It's definitely what is giving me. This is giving me an inconsistent individual, because I feel like the only reason they're sorry is because they got caught. There's something you already knew and it's eating away at them. Divine, what do we have in the way of outcomes? We have the 10 of Pentacles coming out firstly. And Divine, what do we need to know about the 10 of Pentacles? The Hangman. One more, Divine, for the Hangman and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 4 of Wands, something that you're committed to. I feel like you're committed to individuals, other people seeing you in a particular way. Okay. And this way that people are seeing you is more so in a space of one that is accomplished. Okay. I feel like at one point in time, people made fun of you with the Hangman because you did things differently. And I feel like because it was a foreign concept to many people, they couldn't relate to it because it was so different. It's possibly something that they've never seen before, some sort of skill, some sort of talent. Divine, tell me about the 4 of Wands. Excuse me. We have the Tower. I feel like you're something, you know, your accomplishments, the things that you have going for you are things that people didn't see, you know, coming. I also feel like something that was designed to break you down, you know, possibly even strip you to the foundation, you know, was for you to be built from the ground up. Okay. I feel like the foundation of what you have is very strong and sturdy, but what it was built on, you know, what it was built with, excuse me, wasn't stable, you know, product. There's something about bigger and better, you know, an upgrade, if you will. A defacing. Okay. Divine, this Tower. We have the Page of Swords and we have the 4 of Cups. Divine, tell me about the Page of Swords. We have the 7 of Pentacles as well as the 2 of Pentacles. And tell me about the 4 of Cups here. We have the 4 of Swords. So 44 could definitely be significant. I feel like you're not focused on someone. I feel like somebody is watching you. I feel like somebody is watching your growth, you know, in some way. In the ways that you have changed with the 2 of Pentacles. Rather this is on some social media platform, rather you post somewhere else where you can be seen or anything like that. I feel like in some way there are many people that are watching you. Your growth, with what you have your attention focused on, because I feel like the question that most people have is, if your attention isn't on them, what is your attention on? And I feel like that's the thing that people are trying to recognize. I feel like people are also trying to get a response out of you. I feel like people were expecting you to possibly act in a particular way that you didn't act. I feel like you allowed something to happen, and I feel like you let it be. I feel like you walked away with peace as well, knowing in your heart that you wish no one any ill will or anything like that. I feel like you simply let go of a situation because in some way that you knew it was time. I feel like you just got pushed. Okay. Divine Four of Swords. We have the Hermit. You were pushed into a particular space, a space where you were supposed to possibly discover who you are as an individual, discover what you want to do. Do you want to do that thing that people told you that you shouldn't do? Because honestly, that's where the sauce is, and that's where the sauce lies. I feel like you are growing as a soul person. I feel like you are elevating as a soul person. I feel like you have a value in yourself now that can't be measured. Okay. I feel like if anybody does anything to you, I feel like you will regulate. Not the nine, but it is the Hermit. I see the Empress as well as the Queen of Wands. So I feel like it's possible that you are in a space where you're working on your manifestation. I feel like you believe in yourself now more than ever. And I feel like you possibly are about to get the opportunity of a lifetime, because now you have room. You have room. Divine, tell me about the Hermit here lastly. We have the King of Pentacles. Something about self-independence. I feel like there was something that you were reliant on. And I feel like you were relying on your dreams, your aspirations, the potential that you saw. Because I feel like you started something and you began to see the potential in it. And then you began to see the growth. And then you began to see some of the stability. So I feel like right now you're working at the potential of something. You're pecking at it. And I feel like you're shaping it and you're molding it to exactly what you see fit. I feel like something that you're doing is ever evolving. And I feel like as you change, it changes as well. Okay. And this could definitely be something that happens seasonally, okay? But definitely, accomplishments, this energy of appreciation, value, accomplishment, self-worth. I feel like in the next 48, I feel like you're going to be in a place of looking at yourself as an independent individual, no matter where you are in your life, okay? Okay, you guys, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonated with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything that you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day and see you in the network. Bye, you guys.